Squid Game has quickly become a sensation all over the world. The Netflix K-drama captivated fans with its intense storyline following desperate players competing in a deadly game for a huge cash prize. The characters go through a lot throughout the series, physically and mentally, but filming the show wasn't a walk in the park either. The Squid Game cast had to follow these intense rules during filming the show. Like many actors who get cast on major shows for network television, contracts had to be signed, and those included strict non-disclosure agreements. The actors had to be tight-lipped and discreet about the show, making sure not to give away spoilers about their characters, costumes, or even details that seemed to be really insignificant. With all of the insane twists and turns the show took, it's almost impossible not to want to discuss the plotline with somebody, and unfortunately, the only people the cast were allowed to talk to about their work were the other cast members. The secrets of the set and costumes even had to be kept from their closest friends and family. Yep, that's right. The cast did not have stunt doubles to stand in for them to film the intense scenes, and oftentimes they were not faking how hard they were working. Everything from being able to jump far enough during glass stepping stones, the pulling during tug of war, hanging onto the rope as it fell off the edge, or battling with players viciously, all of these required tons of strength and agility. Everyone had to thoroughly make sure they were in the best form and able to perform these impressive feats multiple times on command. While everyone in the cast had to work out and stay in shape in order to perform each day, the actor who played Deok-soo had to start work earlier because he needed to gain nearly 40 pounds for his character. It was really important for the show for his character to have a large physical build. The Deok-soo actor admitted he was extremely exhausted and even got sick in between takes while shooting tug of war.
정말 사력을 다해서 했거든요. 오버히트 정말 많이 했어요, 진짜. 죽어! 막 이러면서.
줄다리기.
그 줄다리기 할 때
줄다리기 씬을 찍을 때 진짜 힘들었어요.
Many of the Squid Game cast members named tug of war as the toughest scene to shoot when asked in interviews. Although they were against the machine, it was agreed amongst them that it was pretty tough. After a long day of work, plenty of people like to go to happy hour with their coworkers, but not everyone in the cast of Squid Game was allowed that lifestyle. The Sae-byeok actress was temporarily deprived of alcohol and her model lifestyle to remain physically, mentally, and emotionally fit. In order to show up for those intense scenes, she couldn't let anything get in the way.
했었잖아. 그래서 굶었거든. 아니 엊그제부터.
Also, she isn't from the same region as her character is in the show, so she had to make sure to hide her own accent, as it's very different of how she needed to sound before filming. She had to work hours with a dialect coach. In addition to hours working with a dialect coach, there were many overnight shoots and early call times that had them shooting through the night, sitting around for hours. Filming for Squid Game didn't exactly happen from 9 to 5 every single day. Depending on the needs of the scene, the actors sometimes had extremely early morning calls, or they began late and worked through the night. Many hours were spent on set, and it was very exhausting for the actors, not to mention the crew and extras who arrived first and were last to leave. Any breaks taken during filming had to be short to make sure they didn't fall behind schedule. So many of the scenes required huge setup and cleanup afterwards. The cast had to be very diligent about timing and getting the tasks right. The actor who played Ali actually had to film while still in acting school. He was completing his thesis in between takes, which obviously needed to be arranged with the production and director.
를 너무 잘할 뿐더러 제대로 된 연기를 하고 감정 연기까지 할 수 있는 친구였는데 인도에 와서 한국에서 연기를 전공하고 있는 친구가 있구나. 너무 깜짝 놀랐던.
감사합니다.
The actors who were cast as human statues in the VIP scenes had a harder job than it looks. Their presence brought another level of eerie to this incredible show. They were covered from head to toe in full body makeup and had to remain entirely still even if the camera wasn't close up to them. The scene called for them to be as still as statues, and that was required for multiple takes. I'd say they did pretty good. What do you think? The rules for shooting Squid Game were extremely intense, but it made for an awesome, thoroughly amazing show. Let us know what you think in the comments down below and if you think we missed anything. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the push notifications for daily videos.